Welcome to Gaming with Magus. I am Magus, and we're back with a new game. Uh, so what we're gonna do first is we got this, the Titanic Scion Limited Edition. This one was a little bit more, and I think it was worth the money. It wasn't really expensive. It was only a little bit more than the standard price. Standard price being $70, so it's like a little bit more. And with that, you get some cool stuff. But first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to open it up, get this plastic off. It shouldn't be too awful much. And we will go from there. So, do that. Plastic proves that I haven't opened it. Now, in general, it's a kind of interesting box because it looks like it opens like a pizza box. So it's like, here, let me do this correctly. Okay, ready? Hold on. Let me get my fingers in there. If we can do this right. Right? That's what you get. So what we got in here? Well, the very first thing you see is this. Next thing you see is this. After that, you see this. You see this. They're all branded with the X. You have the actual game. And, of course, you have the final item. Now, other than that, the box is fairly decent cardboard. It'll look nice, whatever, for what you want on the shelf. So we'll go from that. So let's go back through and look at what all is in here. Well, first things first, this is going to be your art book. And so there's a bunch of sketches and the characters, so on and so forth. Things about the mechs, which are cool. Some of the different enemies. Don't know what that is. Don't know what that is. Some of the characters. They got sketches of the characters they did. So it's all very cool. Some of the weapons. Some of the landscapes. Which is cool. And some of the actual background items that they would have rendered in the actual game. Some cooler artwork there, which is cool. Some of that might be background images on certain things. So that's that. Secondary thing we got here. Not sure what this is, but we will see. Believe this is, not mistaken. I'm gonna go ahead and open up. So you got some paper stuff. This, I think this is the acrylic display piece. Not mistaken. Yes, it is. So as you can see, it's kind of shiny. It's layered. There's about 1, 2, 3 layers of the thing, which looks interesting. And I'm guessing this is the base that you can sit that in. So you can have a cool thing there like that. Which, to be honest, isn't much different than this artwork here, except for it's kind of 3D and doing its thing. We may make that display piece in the back. I'm not entirely sure. So beyond that, that was what was in this one. All right. Put that to the side for now. And then we have another one. So you got 3 different keyring tag things here. So you got this one. And this is actual fabric. It's nicely well done, and it's sewed with a good hem along the edge. It does not feel cheap. We got another one here. And you have another one here. I'm guessing it's for the 3 different factions maybe in the game, is my guess. I don't know what they are, but I guess we're going to find out. So that's what was in this guy. So that might be cool. And then we got this. Okay, cool. They appear to be actual patches that you could sew onto things like jackets and things like that, which is cool if you're into that type of stuff, which is neat. These are fairly well done. They don't seem like cheap. I mean, they did good print screening and whatnot on them. So that's cool. Now, the main reason that will get me to buy it, if there isn't a figure or something super cool, is if it has a soundtrack. So we have the soundtrack here. Can't tell how many actual songs are on this soundtrack. It appears to be 1 disc. It's very thin. Let's see here. Go ahead and open that up. I'm being careful with it. Haha. Oh, wow. I did such a good job, I left the plastic on. You can still open it. Not that that's really necessary. So, this is what on the inside looks like. You got 15 tracks in general. And this is a CD. Now, if you don't know what a CD is, it is a disc that would hold music that you could put into a CD drive that may be in your car or in your PC, and you can listen to it. And if you wanted to, you own the music. You could rip the music in MP3s and put them on your iPod or your phone or a thumb drive or whatever, and you could listen to it, which is great. Instead of having to buy it and download it and have copyright protection and all other things. Most cars don't have CD-ROMs anymore. It's unfortunate. And most PCs don't have CD-ROMs or anything anymore. So, do be mindful if you buy this and don't have a way to play it. Good news is CD-ROM drives, externals are fairly cheap. And, of course, we have the actual game. So, we're going to open that up real quick. Alright, I should be done with the blade. So we got this. Let me make sure there's no codes in it. There's not. This is what the interior looks like. It looks like you have the option of a reverse sleeve, which is cool. Some of these pictures are in the art book, and this is actually, I want to say, larger than what you would see in the art books. If you want to scan them, that might work better, but we'll see. This is the actual game. And guess what? It's not a game key card. It's actually on the cartridge. Oh, I know, crazy, shocking. I don't know why this was a thing in Japan, but whatever. So that's cool. It is not a game key card. Yes. Now, if I can get this. This actually has a manual in it. See, this is what used to come into games. You know, they'd come with manuals back in the day, like Super Mario Brothers and whatnot, right? Craziness that they come with manuals. Wow, and it's full color too. Look at this. Really? Wow. Ooh, they got some backstory in here. Ooh. Wow, that's of interest. So they're telling you about the various characters. They got some backstory, tour your base. Let's see. Reclaimer Boot Camp. Talking about it, the world map. Talking about your arsenal, that's your mech. What you can do for the cause, enemy forces. Talking about them, survival handbook. Final thoughts. Huh. Neat. They they don't do this anymore. I want to go ahead and take a moment and compliment Marvelous. So far, I haven't played it. I'm impressed. Your reversible thing, some people do that, some don't. More importantly, you have a manual, and it's not just a generic manual. You actually put like effort into it. It's color. I think that's pretty awesome. And that's in the standard game, right? If you go out and buy it, this is what you get for $70, right? So that's pretty cool. I like that. They didn't lock it away in the more expensive, you know, bundle guy. So that's kind of cool. I mainly spent the money for the soundtracks because the soundtracks usually can be a thing. But I also like having the boxes, and for not a little bit more. Plus, I mean, the acrylic's not bad, right? It's kind of cool. It's kind of cool. Though the problem is with my lighting, that might be a little shiny, so I don't know if I'll get to enjoy that as much. For you guys up here versus me doing something like this, like I usually do, of the actual game. So that's what I'm going to end up doing. I think this may be relegated to back there to something for what I may want. I do think it's a little bit of a loss that they didn't put like the title or anything else here. It's just plain Jane. It kind of screams like it needs to, but maybe that's not the point of this, right? So we'll see what that looks like for that. Go ahead and put that stuff to the side. I won't need those. So cool. Do I think it's worth the money? It depends on what you value. If you like the soundtrack, it is a little expensive for just the soundtrack if that's all you care about. But I'm a big fan of soundtracks and whatnot, and I want to make sure to support them and doing limited editions. Let alone they again put it on the cartridge, which was great. And I hate game key cards because I want you to physically own something. So down the line, if they shut servers down or whatever, I can still pop it in and play. So I'm gonna put my box down there. So if you like my unboxings and whatnot and what you see, come on down. I stream every Monday, Wednesday, Thursday at twitch.tv/Game with Magus. I also stream on YouTube, Rumble, and Kick. And of course, feel free to share it out if you like my personality or you want to come in and chat. I unless it's something live and it's hard for me to pause, I'll stop and talk to you guys. And ladies, I have no problem with doing so. And of course, if you follow me on social media, you'll know when unscheduled things happened or if my schedule has to change. But also, you can use those to reach out to me and make suggestions and games you'd like to see me play in the future. I already have two audience members who've made suggestions. Also, Black Myth Wukong. I haven't bought that yet, but I'm waiting for it to go on sale. So, until next time, stay of interest.